Assalamualaikum dear students. Welcome to NIVS Home School. I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Here I am Kamrul Nahar, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 7, today I am going to take your Agriculture Studies class. Today we will discuss lesson 13, 14 and 15 from chapter 5. And could you remember the name of the chapter? Yes, Agricultural Production. And chapter 13, 14 and 15 is about the goat rearing process. So today we will know about the rearing process of goat, and we all know that goat is a domestic animal, and in the rural area the people very much eager to the production of the goat because it needs a small place and less labor in contrast to the cow rearing. And the she goat can give birth 2 to 3 kids at a time, and the meat of the goat, that means the mutton, is very delicious and it has a great demand in our country. So let's start our class today. Today we will know about the process of goat rearing. And now all of you can open your book and go to page 98. Now lesson 13, the process of goat rearing. Goat is a domestic animal which can give birth to 2 to 3 kids at a time. A castrated goat weighs 15 to 20 kg in 12 to 15 months. So that's why goat rearing is very popular in our country, especially in the rural area. And there are 3 processes of goat rearing: traditional method, confined method and half confined method. Traditional method is the free or open process, and we use confined method to produce the for the production of commercial purposes, and it is a scientific method also. And goat rearing in a traditional method. In the villages, goats are reared by letting them free or by tying them up in the field, in the garden and in the roadside spaces. That means we don't need to give much labor in this process, and usually no additional food is supplied to them. But during the rainy season, the farmers need to supply the leaves of the different trees to the goat to feed them. And now goat rearing in confined process. So if you want to think about the commercial production, we need to use this process, and it is very suitable for rearing goat. Goats are reared in a fully confined process for commercial purpose. Now look, there is a picture of goat rearing process. Granular food mix for goat in confined process. Now look, they are given the food. The house for the goats can be built by using wood, tin, bamboo, thatch, etc. And if the floor is damp, a platform must be built in the house for the goats. So if the floor is damp, we must build a platform for rearing goats, otherwise they might be infected by the cold disease. And green grass, granular food and water are supplied to the goats in the confined process, because they are confined in this process and they can't go out and collect the food. But it is better for their health to get them outside for grazing. And if a farmer wants to start the farming with the fresh goats, they should not confine the goats at the beginning, and gradually they should reduce their grazing time, and the goats will adjust to the new environment. Now goat rearing in half confined process. Now look at the picture. There is a pen and there is a area which is half confined, and now look, the goats are grazing, and it is a blend of a traditional process and confined process. And now look, okay, let's read. A blend of confined and free process is followed in this method. The goats are supplied with the granular food while confined to the farmhouse. So while they are confined, they are provided the granular food. And while grazing in the field, the goats eat green grass. Now look, now they are grazing and they eat green grass. And when they confined in the farmhouse, they are provided the with granular food. So lesson 13 is about the method of rearing goats. Now we will go to lesson 14, that means the management of goat feeding. So goat lives on green grass, we all know, and goats also eat different types of food. So goats live on green grass and granular food. Goats can be fed the mixture of jaggery and the small slices of the rice straw. And goat kids wean mother's milk in 2 to 3 months, but after 1 month we should make it used to the granular food. And now look, these are the food: green grass, granular food and water. You must provide to the goats if you want if you want high production. Now look, there is a goat which is eating green grass, and these are the granular food, that means oil cake of mustards and the maize. So let's read. Ipil leaves of jackfruit, khashari, mashkolai, bent grass, baksa, etc. are nutritious grass for the goats. But if there is an scarcity of the grass, what will you do? High quality Napier, Para, German grass can be cultivated, and we can provide it to the goat. Now granular food. So what are the granular food we can give to the goats? Wheat, maize, wheat and rice bran, chaff of various pulses. Chaff means the outer covering of the pulses. Dried fish powder, etc. are used as granular food mix. So we can use wheat, maize or the bran, wheat and rice bran and chaff of the pulses and dried fish powder as a granular food. And we should also give them the salt and vitamin mineral mix. A common salt and vitamin mineral mix should be added to the granular food. So these are the ingredients of the granular food. And water is very important. 1 to 2 liter water should be supplied according to the ages of the goats, and water must be pure. So according to the ages, we will provide 1 to 2 liter for each goat. And my dear students, there is an example of the granular food mix for the goat. Now look, there is the food ingredients and there is the percentage of the food. There will be total 100%. Wheat crush or maize crush will be 10% and wheat bran or rice bran will be 48%. Chaff of pulses will be 17%. Oil cake of soybean or mustard or sesame will be 20%, and dried fish powder will be 1.5%. Bone powder will be 2%. Common salt will be 1% and vitamin mineral mix will be 0.5%. So in total there will be 100%. So these are the food mix for the goat. And there is another chart: amount of green grass and granular food required to be supplied to the goats according to their ages is given below. So according to the ages or weights, we will give them this amount of food. And what are the now look weights of the goats? 4 kg, and daily green grass will be 0.0 kg, and daily granular food mix will be 100 kg. And when the goat will be weighed 6 kg, there will be 0.6 kg green grass, and granular food will be 150 kg. And when it is 8, the amount of daily green grass will be 0.8 kg and the granular food will be 200 kg. And when it is 10, daily green grass will be 1.5 kg and the granular food mix will be 250 kg. And when it is when it weighs 12 kg, the amount of daily green grass will be 2 kg and the granular food mix will be 300 kg. And when it is 14, the daily green grass will be 2.5 kg and the granular food mix will be 350 kg. Now look at this chart, my dear students. According to the ages, you will just increase 50 kg granular food mix. 100, 150, 200, 250, 300 and 350 kg. So lesson 14 is about the goat feeding. Now we will go to lesson 15, the prevention of goat diseases. And goats like to stay in dry and highland and neat and clean spaces. So there should be arrangement of light and air in their houses. And we must be careful about the house so that they can't get infected by the cold diseases. And goats get infected by complicated diseases including pneumonia because of cold. So what will we do to protect them in winter? We will make a bed of hay or straw in winter season, on the floor, and we will hang the gunny bags on the walls to protect them. And there are 3 types of diseases. First one is virus related disease, PPR, pneumonia, etc. And PPR is a plague of goat and it is a viral disease. Now look, there is a picture of a goat who is infected by the PPR disease. Now next one, bacteria related diseases like goiter, diarrhea, etc. And another one is parasite related disease. So there are different types of parasites, and we can get two types of parasites. One is outside body parasites and another is inside body parasites. And outside body parasites are louse, atali and mite, and which develops in the skin. And inside body parasites are roundworm, tapeworm and leafworm, and these worms share the nutrition from the body of the goat, which is very harmful for the health of the goat. And many worms suck blood from the goat. And there is another disease, blood dysentery disease, which is caused by the protozoa, and protozoa is the cause of the blood dysentery disease. So now, my dear students, these are the disease. So goats can affected by 3 types of diseases: virus related disease, bacteria related disease and parasite related disease. So if a goat was sick or infected by any serious disease, how will you know them? So these are the common symptoms of a sick goat. Number 1, body temperature increases. Number 2, food intake and rumination cease. Rumination means chewing the food several times. And bristles look straight, like their fur will get straight. And number 4, dozes and reclines on the floor. Now look as a picture of a sick goat. And number 5, tear and saliva from mouth comes out. So these are the symptoms of a sick goat. If you find these symptoms in a goat, you will isolate them. So and viral and virus related diseases causes death to the goat, but we can cure the bacteria related diseases. But we need to take prevention to stop diseases, which is very essential in the commercial production. And steps to prevent diseases in the farmhouse are: number 1, pen and adjacent areas should be kept clean. Number 2, vaccination and worm killing medicine should be given timely. Now look, there is a picture of the goat which is being vaccinated. So we need to vaccinate them timely, and we should also give them the worm killing medicine if we want to prevent the goat disease. Number 3, goats should be provided with fresh food. Number 4, goats should be supplied with balanced food and pure water. So providing fresh and balanced food and pure water is very important for the goat health. Number 5, arrangement should be made to keep the floor of the goat house dry. And I have told you that goat can easily infected by the cold, so we need to keep the goat house dry. And number 6, goat excretion should be preserved at a distance from the farm. So we need to preserve the goat excretion at a distance place from the farm. So now these are the steps to prevent diseases in the farmhouse. But what will you do if the disease breaks out in a farm? So there are in a farm there are 3 points or steps we can take when disease breaks out. Number 1, observe the sick goat after isolating from other goat and provide medication. So if you find any sick goat, at first we will isolate the goat and then we will observe them and give them the medicine according to the advisor. And number 2, arrange pathological test of the feces and urine if required. So if required, we will arrange the pathological test of the goat. And number 3, dead goat must be buried deep in the ground. So if any sick goat died, what will you do? We will bury them in the ground. So my dear students, lesson 15 is about the prevention of goat diseases. And if you want to rear the goats, we need to know about the diseases and the steps to prevent those diseases. So today we have discussed 3 lessons, lesson 13, 14 and 15, which is about the rearing process of goats. And dear students, there is a homework, and this is homework number 8, and your homework is from lesson 13, 14 and 15, and you will make 6 MCQ with answer with 4 options. So my dear students, your homework is lesson 13, 14 and 15. That means at first you will go through the go through these 3 lessons and then you will make 6 MCQ with answer. So dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood our today's topic. And all of you will do your homework in your SW copies and submit it on every Sunday within 8 AM to 4 PM. And it's very important because your SBA, CT and diary marks will be given on the basis of the submission of your homework copies. So all of you do your homework regularly and submit it on due time. So see you again. Allah Hafiz.